Hi everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel. This is part number 11 of my career walkthrough. Now in today's episode we head to the Czech Republic and Brno, but first up let's have a look at the development, and the area development is almost upmost on the frame. We just need to concentrate on the engine. It's not far away and the bike is performing really well, so I'm really happy about that. But let's have a look at the personal manager because I think I've got some new candidates available. And Nathan, your stats look pretty decent. I think I'm going to hire you. And also, I did have a proposal as well come through. And it's from Leopard Racing. No, I'm happy with my team, so let's refuse that. I only want offers, obviously. Oh, we have! Interest from Sky Racing Team. VR. Let's confirm that. And you've got to get a certain amount of reputation, so we're going to have to keep on working on our performances if we want them to give us a contract offer, but that looks very promising. But anyway, let's get straight into the next race in today's episode. And what weather are we going to get for the Czech Republic? I wonder. Brno can be a tough circuit, it's a long circuit, but hopefully... we just had another... No, we don't want that. Let's just quickly do that. I'm only interested in that Sky Racing Team, really, for Moto 2. Right. Brno. We're going to have warm weather. That is positive. Right, let's get into the qualifying session. Right, so we need to get a 2:08.8 for this quick lap simulation. Let's see if we can achieve that, and that's quite a bit quicker than our first experience in the first development test. We only put in a 2:10.1, but I wasn't really pushing it. The only thing I am slightly worried about is the tyres. Now I used the soft tyres in the first development test and they were burning up quite a lot, so I'm going to have to think really hard to what tyres I'm going to use in the race. But let's put in another couple of laps and see how we go, pushing the bike as fast as we can. But this is going to be a tough race. Brno can be very challenging. It depends. You've got to start well, and these are the sort of corners that you're going to have a lot of problems. This really does wear the tyres quite a lot through here. Because you have to hold it right on those curbs as tight as possible. So you're going to wear quite a lot of the left side of the tyre. And again, hard on the left side of the tyre, and then you go hard on the right side of the tyre, and then you've got that chicane at the end, so you do wear the tyres quite a bit. And we're doing okay at the moment. A 0.2 up, and Matthew's just put in a 2:09.8, but I think those times are going to be a lot quicker when we get to the race, or even in the qualifying session. Let's see if we can get there first, because we've only ran the third quickest time so far. And let's see if we can get through here and try and full throttle it. Try not to back off too much through there. That was not too bad. Now we're 0.8 up, so this is a good lap. Let's see if we can finish strong and drop it into this turn. We could have gone a bit tighter to the curb. And again, you want to try and just keep that throttle open full. And to the line. And, a 2:08.9. Well, that wasn't bad. Right, so that is free practice over, and we managed to hit the fastest time. And I do think the next session is going to be a lot quicker, though. So let's get straight into that and see if we can get an even faster time than that. Right, let's see if we can put in our time. Now, Matthew's put in a 2:08.7, and he's actually in front of me, so let's see if we can latch onto him. We've only got about 3 minutes left, and we're only 6th fastest in this session so far. We're struggling. We haven't put even a faster time than we set in the free practice, so I don't know what's going on here. It's in the same conditions. I just had a lot of problems with other vehicles on the circuit, and sometimes that can throw you out. Also, if you want to use the setup that I'm using in today's race, I did share it in either the last episode or the episode before. It's the same setup, and I will only show a different setup if I change anything, because I did say at the beginning of the series I will share all the setups. And that was a good sector 1. So let's see if we can just get a little bit slipstream from the person that is actually leading this qualifying. Unless he's on another faster lap. You've got to bear that in mind. He's definitely pushing. And just trying to hold it. But I think it's down to tyre choice. I think I should have gone for maybe a medium at the front, because it's the front that seems to be giving me the most grief. And we're not too bad. 0.2. We can still make up some time. But this is probably going to be my final lap. And we're sitting 6th on the grid. We don't really want to be that far back, especially with the long straights on this circuit. We still don't have the best straight line speed. Let's see if we can nail this chicane. And be careful, heating up that front tyre. And again, ooh, just hesitated. That is going to cost us dearly. And I don't think this, all 0.1, if we can have a good final couple of corners, we might be able to at least get the top 4. And oh, Massia's given up. He's stopped. So it looks like he's going to stick to that time that he set there. And can we get anywhere near it? Oh, to the line. It's going to be close. No, 209.1. Well, that is the end of the session, and it looks like we're going to have to take 4th place. I mean, it was better than 6th, but yeah, so Massia took the top spot, and fair play to him, and even Antonelli had a good time as well. We just could not push any harder. I don't know why. Even our time in the free practice was a 2:08.9, so that still would have only got us 4th position. So, to be honest, I'm in the position I should be in, so I cannot complain. Definitely going to have to look at a better setup for this circuit next time I'm on the Moto2. I really have struggled around here for some reason, and normally it's a good circuit for me. Anyway, let's get straight into the race.
Welcome racing fans everywhere, and thanks for joining us here in Brno to watch the Czech Republic Moto3 race. The skies over the track are clear of clouds, and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with the seasonal average.
Right, let's choose our tyre compound. Now, I did have a little think about this, and I'm going to go with a combination I haven't used. I'm going to go with a medium front, and I'm actually going to go with a hard compound at the rear. Now, it's going to take some time to get the heat into these tyres at the start, so I'm going to need to start well. And we're obviously putting more fuel in as well, which is going to slow us down, but I'm going to give it a go. We can't afford a bad start here, but looking at the combination everyone else is using, everyone's using different combinations, so it's just luck of the draw. So let's get straight into this race. Right, we really need a good start here. And it's all go! And that is not too bad. Oh, we have got a really good start. Can we get into that first corner? We have got a rider on our left-hand side, but we've got the inside line. Can we just drop into the corner? Remember, we've got a rear tyre on. Oh, bit of contact there. Oh, flipping hell! Suzuki came flying up the inside, and he tried to make a move, but that's just try and hold him off. But then he's going to probably take an inside line into this next left-hander. Let's just let him go. It's early on in this race, and we can't afford to make a mistake. Be careful, careful, careful. That wasn't too bad. And let's see if we can get a bit of a switchback move. Get out the inside of him. Yes, that was a nice move. And we take the position and we're back into first place. That was a nice, that's probably a Valentino special switchback move. He was always good at that. Someone would overtake him and think, yes, I've overtaken him. And then he would be back at you in the next corner. Such a good rider. A good style to try and introduce into your racing. Oh, crash, someone's gone down, and there will be crashes on this circuit, I'm sure. Hopefully not me, but let's just keep an eye on those tyres. They look pretty good so far. I'm hoping this combination will work for me, but I think I might struggle a little bit. But at the moment we're doing okay. We've just got to set a half decent pace. But we didn't have the fastest laps in that qualifying session, so we know any of them riders that put in a performance now, we're going to be in trouble. Massia seemed to be the quickest, but no idea where he is at the moment. might have had a bad start. And pole position doesn't always guarantee you the win. You just got to remember that. So, slow it down. And this has been a good start for me. I think this might have been a different story if it was wet round here. But that is a half decent start. I cannot complain. Right, let's see if we can just use a bit of power 2 for a little bit. Just to try and get some distance between us and second. And, oh, Massia is in 5th position. So, that is quite a few places down. It's not the greatest start. But you'll find some riders are good at putting in good lap times, but can't consistently do that. And in the race, they just don't perform. I remember the amount of times you would see different people in the MotoGP races getting pole or second or third, and Marc Marquez, there you go, bash bush, and he wins the race. It's just, he doesn't always have to get pole position. You've got to be the same consistently. Just try and careful through there. And I think I went with a good choice. Front doesn't look as bad as I thought it would be. Ooh, that rears to start getting hot on the left side. But it is the harder compound. We're not really pulling away. We're still only 0.3 ahead of second. So we're not literally running away with this at the moment. And in the next, oh, flipping heck, that was close. Yeah, in the next round we go to Austria and we've got the Red Bull Ring, one of the best circuits on the tour. That is going to be a tough one to win round there, I'm pretty sure of it. That is quite a short circuit, but it's fast paced, it's got some really challenging corners on it. And I'll always have some good races around there, so I'm looking forward to that one. Right, let's try and get into these corners, be careful, we need to be a bit tighter than that. And this one, just not feeling the same smoothness on these tyres, but I'm trying my best. And also guys, if you smash the like button out of this episode, I will try and upload the next episode today as well. And that will be hopefully a little bit later on in the day, so please smash the like button, and hopefully I'll be able to upload another double episode. So I'm trying to do 2 uploads on this series at the moment while I've got the time. Slow down because we want to get to Moto 2 as fast as possible. And again, just trying to be careful with these tyres. I want them to last the entire race. But we're not maintaining a decent pace. This is the only problem. You go with a different compound and you just don't have the same pace. And as the race gets on, I'm going to probably, well, I might even get slower. And we're going to be in real trouble. But we're on lap 3. We're still holding the lead. Again, need to get these lines a little bit tighter. We've got Suzuki 0.2. He is closed in. And this is going to be a tricky one. He's good in the corners. And again, we've got really wide. Ooh, that didn't feel too good. Let's just be careful. I think we're going to have to try and manage that fuel. Probably used a little bit more than I would have liked at this stage. So we're going to need to use power 2 to get away on the straights. And that rear tyre is starting to look a little bit orange. It was the front tyre that I was having problems with in the qualifying session, but it seems to be the rear. I don't think the hard was the right compound to go with. Maybe I should have gone medium. Let's just try and see. Times are still not up to the same speed as most other riders. They're doing 209s, I'm doing 210s, so they're taking little chunks out of my lead. We're on lap 4, just got to try and hold on for about 2 more laps. Let's slow it down, let's get turned in. Just not, I don't have the same really tight lines we had in that qualifying session. Suzuki is still hanging in there. I think he's going to make a last surge on that final lap. He's going to be right behind me. It's a bit better through there. Just trying to carry the speed. Can't afford to drop anything through here. And again, trying to make sure that we don't give them any opportunity. Rear is just wearing down quicker as we go through. Again. Oh god, yeah, it's not feeling as good as I thought it would be. Will Suzuki make a surge? Got a nail the chicane here. Can just carry a bit more speed through here. We should be able to get a good run up the hill. And again, we're not keeping those tight lines. It's sending us a little bit wider. Right, coming towards the end of this lap. It's all or nothing now. I think we're just going to have to stick it in power 2 in a minute. And just go for it. Let's see what lap time we've got here, and that was a 209.8, so that was a little bit better. Vanetti's just put in a 209.6, and now we're in power 2, and we've just got to try and push, but just keep an eye on that right side of that rear tyre. Looks like we just pulled away from second. That wasn't a bad line either. Oh, this is much better. 0.8. Oh, just trying to carry as much through that corner as we can. And again. Got to be good through here as well. This is where you're going to see the tyre burn away. Really trying to hold those tight lines. Oh god, that rear is sliding around at the back. And again, got to rely on that tyre. Don't you give up on me now. Oh, that right side really looks... Oh, look, it's going red. God, not many corners left. Really, this one and the final corner really on that right side. Oh god, that didn't feel good. And again, oh flipping it, that really didn't good, but should be okay as long as we don't push too hard in that final corner. We should be able to bring it home. Suzuki's closed in a little bit on this final lap, but just don't think, I think he left it too late to start pushing. And just keep gently, and there we go. We're going to take the victory. And that was another half decent lap as well, so that was a 209.5. So our fastest lap was the final lap, obviously, because we ran in power 2. And was it the fastest of the race? Oh, it's the fastest. No, it wasn't the fastest of the race, but it was close. But yeah, we really did have to push. But I'm just going to have a look at that a replay of that first lap overtake. Right, I wanted to introduce some replays at the end of some of my races, and this was the best moment of the race, and it was right on the first lap. And I think making this move early on sort of set out the stall for the rest of the race for me. A really good overtake, and just forced him wide and took the position. Let's have another look at a different view. Right, so here we are on board with Suzuki, and he made that awesome pass there, but what mistake he made on this right-hander is he took it really tight but started running out a little bit wider, and he gave me the space just to slip past with a bit of contact, and then I went on to win the race. Right, so the Riders' Championship, I'm 85 points ahead now. It's looking like I'm running away with it. And in the Team Championship, we're still third. I don't think we're going to go much higher than that. But overall, I was happy with the performance. And the bike is performing really well. I mean, we've got a few upgrades to go on the frame, but the engine. But overall, the bike is performing. And I think as long as we keep on getting the points and getting the good positions and getting the results, I think we're going to get our wish of getting that team offer with the VR Sky team. That's what I want for Moto2. I've never used them before, and I would love to race with that team, but we will see. It might happen, it might not, because there is some really difficult races still to come in this season. And like I said earlier in the video, if you smash the like button on this episode, I will try and upload Austria at the Red Bull Ring as well. And that race will be very, very close. On 120% AI, I think the AI are going to be quick around now. I've seen a few other people's videos that have already done that race, and it has been very tight. So it's going to be a close one, so it should be a good one. And then after that, we've got our home GP, Silverstone. So there is some really good and tough races to come. And there's some circuits that I do find very hard. We've got Japan, we've got Thailand, so there is some ones in there that I'm probably going to drop some points on, so we've got to make sure we stay consistent, and and everything else will come into place. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, subscribe, leave your comments, and I will see you in the next episode, which hopefully will be later on today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.